Hey guys, it is I, Kuroninja. I've been watching Kamen Rider Gavv and it's been really fun to watch. I might even go as far as to say it's on par with my other favorite season of this era, Kamen Rider Gotchard. One thing I like about Kamen Rider Gavv is seeing the different character dynamics. Usually Super Sentai is the show people watch for that, but Shoma has an interesting story and motivation, and so do a few other characters. But I want to talk about my favorite character in this whole series, none other than Sachika Amane's friend, Ritsusato, and I want to tell you why she's more important to the story than you think. Ritsusato first appeared in episode 2, one of the first episodes of the series. In this episode, Shoma is still getting used to being in the human world, and he's moved into Sachika's place after she found him sleeping in a park. In return, he has to do part-time work with her. Where Ritsu comes into the picture is that Shoma's first job is helping her move into a new place by unloading all the boxes. Now, Shoma felt welcomed by Sachika and her friend. This is shown by them bonding over snacks. But these snacks are also comforting to Shoma because he used to live under worse conditions in the Granute world with his mother. Back there, he could only imagine what kind of snacks his mother liked based on how she described them. But in this scene, he got to actually experience those snacks for himself with friends. That all changed when Ritsu got attacked by a Granute part-timer. Shoma did save her, but she was still scared due to his monstrous appearance as Kamen Rider Gavv. Compared to his previous reaction to being called a monster, I feel like Shoma was hurt more by this one because it felt more personal to him. It's also the start of his journey of self-realization to become a hero and save humans from the Stomach family. Now, aside from a small appearance in episode 3, Ritsu Sato didn't really appear in Kamen Rider Gavv for months, but then she made her return in episode 35, and this time it was to ask Sachika for help with Oshikatsu. If you've been to any sports game in person, there's a chance you've seen people doing Oshikatsu and you didn't even realize it yet. For Ritsu, she was cheering for this band called UMA. This may seem unimportant to Shoma's story, especially since he already figured out his place on Earth as a protector of humanity, and a lot more people know about Kamen Rider now. But in the later half of episode 35, Shoma fought against his older half-brother Longo Stomach, and even with Overgav, it was a pretty one-sided battle. Longo revealed how he always hated Shoma for existing. This lowered his morale a bit. In episode 36, Sachika and Shoma finished Ritsu's task, but suggested that she doesn't go to the concert, since Longo's targeting places where a lot of people gather. However, Ritsu said she's going anyway because UMA have been there for her even in rough times, just like how Kamen Rider has been there to defend people from the Granutes. And then Shoma found out from Hanto that a lot of people are now counting on Kamen Rider Gavv, which is a big difference from how they saw him at the start of the season. Seeing all these people cheering him on gave Shoma what he needed to unlock his final form. Now, you probably don't know how all this makes Ritsu Sato an important character. Let's take a look at her last name, Sato. It's the same last name as Kuroninja's favorite morning musume member of all time, but it's also how you say the Japanese word for sugar. Sugar is an ingredient used in a lot of recipes to give a sweet taste. It mixes with a lot of other ingredients, so in most recipes you probably won't see it. Ritsu is quite similar. Her role in the story is quite small, but she has a big impact on key moments in Shoma's story. I wish she could have appeared more in Kamen Rider Gavv, but at the time of writing this video script, the season hasn't ended yet, so there's a chance she could come back. Anyway, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I have nothing to do with Kuroninja.